In the summer of 2022, we, a group of 12 students from Radboud University, Nijmegen, which is in the Netherlands, worked on an excavation at the 5th and 6th mile of the Via Appia Antica under the supervision of our teachers Stefan Mols and Christel Veen. The Via Appia Antica is the most important road of ancient Rome, which went all the way from the ancient city of Rome to the south of Italy. And along this road you find all kinds of villas, markets, workshops, tombs, monuments, and for all these kinds of buildings we also found evidence. We, Demi, Storm and Rick van Brummelen, were part of these excavations this summer, and we would like to share some of our experiences of the 4 weeks we were there with you.
Yes, because we think it would be really, really cool to share them with you. So during these 4 weeks of excavating, we stayed at the Royal Dutch Institute in Rome, and 6 days a week we woke up at like 5 a.m., left the institute at 6, and arrived at the Via Appia Antica at around 7 when we also started our excavations. Then we had lunch somewhere around 10, and at the end of the morning we packed our things and organized everything, and we had lunch there. After which we returned to the institute to shower because we were really, really dirty. It was really, there was a lot of sand and dirt that we had to move. So a shower was welcome. And in the afternoons, we processed the data. So we washed the finds. We put information into the database, and we photographed the finds of the day before. And the Saturday afternoon and the Sunday were free, so we could explore the beautiful city of Rome. And this is like very briefly the schedule we followed. And Rick, I want to ask you, what did you enjoy the most of these 4 weeks of the whole excavation?
Yeah. Well, as an historian, it was quite astonishing to see the sources you usually don't get to see. We only encounter our sources in a digitalized way, and now we had the opportunity and the privilege to actually see those sources in their material state. And it was so interesting to discover the process of excavating our source material, because you finally get to see the opportunities and the problematic sides of archaeological excavation. And as an historian, it's so important to actually know these things. And I think that was really, really rewarding to get to see this side of the research. And well, in what we excavated, I think what I found most interesting is that our main focus was not the beautiful special finds you see in museums, like golden coins, jewelry, nice pottery. I mean, those things are really nice to look at, but they don't tell us that much about daily life. Our main focus was try to recover the daily life of Roman citizens. So we looked for workshops, small shops, and that I think was really quite interesting because it gives an insight in the social history and the social life of those people 2,000 years ago.
I agree. Yes.
And about you, what will you remember the most? What was?
I really enjoyed the physical work. So the physical hard work, like working with pickaxes and moving dirt and stones, and really seeing the results day by day, but also from the first day to the last day. It was like the work we've done was so much, which was really incredible to see, and to see how slowly we could uncover all these fundaments and stuff, which I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed that. And If you think of one special moment, what would that be?
Yeah, it's a cliche, I know, but you can't pinpoint one special moment in a period of 4 weeks in which you are in such a beautiful city of Rome, and it's just not doable. But what I can do is pinpoint one process that was really special for me, because one of the things we dug out in the grid I was working was a square monument, and until today we still don't actually know what it is. The only thing we know is that it's quite old. It's later Republican, and we only know that because of the building techniques used and the building materials they used. But we still don't know what it is. But I think the whole process of digging this building out took, I think, 2 weeks.
Yes.
And that was so rewarding because slowly you get to uncover all these small pieces, and it's like one big puzzle you put together. And I think that's what I will remember the most. It was really like I said, it's so rewarding to piece by piece get more information, which really motivates you to keep digging, to keep going. And what about you? If you can, what were you?
I can. Of course, the whole experience was amazing, but I can pinpoint one special moment because that for me that was the moment when I found the first late Roman coin of the excavation, because I found this like small round piece of bronze, and I was like, what is this? I first thought it was from a nail, the head of a nail, but I went to the teacher and she was like, do you know what this is? And I was like, no, I don't. And then she told me that it was a late Roman bronze coin, which was really, really cool. And after that I found a couple more, which was
quite a few more,
which was really special. And of course it's also valid for all the other finds we did, because you're excavating the distant past, and we touch these fundaments and we see structures uncover, which was really special. But that first late Roman coin was amazing. Yeah.
No, I think I can speak for the both of us when we say, well, we are both ancient historians. Yes. We're not archaeologists, and but of course, ancient historians and archaeologists work in the same time period, but they don't nearly as often work together. So these fields are really, really separate from each other. And it's so important that as an historian you also know about those research fields, and it's so rewarding. And I can only recommend every historian to also take part in the fields around you and try to discover and use it for your own education. It's really an amazing experience.
Yes, I agree. It was really, really special to be part of and like work with these sources in a different way than usual. So I guess this is what we wanted to share of our experiences in Rome this summer, and I hope you enjoyed listening to it. So thanks a lot, and bye-bye.